All right. Well, what's up today, YouTube? So I wasn't gonna make a video about these light bulbs that I just bought. So I ended up buying these two. So I bought two packs, two 4 packs, and the reason I bought them is because I had a couple of these lights here that I had bought. Now, I bought these way back in 2019. Now these are Life X. I guess that's how they're pronounced. But I had bought these in 2019. And so I had one here and I had one outside. So this is my front entryway right here in front of the door. And I had one on the outside. And then I also had one in the back patio. And I had those set to turn on at basically at sunrise, sunset. So sunset, they would turn on and they would go to a certain percentage of light. And, I had basically scheduled and I had it through my Alexa app. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it actually worked awesome. It, since 2019, I set that up in like 2019, and it's basically been running ever since. And it was these LifeX lights. Okay, so when I first got these, I got these on a Slick deal, and I'm not sure if any of you guys know what that is, but it's just like an app, and it shows you a bunch of deals when they come up. So these, you can see the price. These were originally, oh, it even says right there, August 13th, 2019, and they were $159. And then it shows them marked down to 120. Well, when I saw the Slick deal, I still had the receipt in here. I think my wife finally tossed it. But so these were back then. These lights were super expensive, and they were on a Slick deal for like $40. And so I bought 2 packs of these. So I ended up paying $80 for both of these. And you can see I got the lights back in here. So this is what they were, right? So these two were the ones I had outside. And what was happening was finally, maybe a few weeks ago, I started having trouble with one of them outside in the back, and it wasn't like automatically turning on. So I was looking at it, and it was like losing connection. Now the one that I had inside was this one, and which still works absolutely perfect. And so that's that one. And then this one was the one in the front. So, I've had these running since 2019. And I don't remember exactly the month or whatever, but so I've had them for a good 4 years and they worked perfectly. So I had these three installed, worked perfectly. This is a brand new one here. And so I had a brand new pack right here that I've never even opened. And the reason I had bought those to replace them. So when these started having trouble, I thought, you know what? I should just replace them and put those other lights. And then I thought, maybe I should just buy some brand new lights. And because I had put the Govee permanent lights, I have these lights underneath that, I don't know, maybe some of you have watched the video, but I had made these. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go over here. Let's just close these blinds. Now, I have had issues in the past with these not connecting, but I decided just to leave them on. And so you can see my cabinet lights, right? It's still kind of daytime, not kind of, but it is daytime. But so you can see them. I have them above and I have them below. For those of you that haven't seen my cabinet lights, right? So let's turn the lights back on here. So those are Govee. And then I also have Govee lights behind my TV. I did make a video about that a while back. And those work awesome. I don't use them all the time, but it's kind of cool. They go all the way around my TV. And then I also have the permanent lights, right? So when I was getting ready to replace these, because I had the extra pack, I thought, you know what? Maybe I should just see how much some Govee lights are. So I went online and went on Amazon and I found these. And I want to say I paid about $30 for a pack of 4. Well, that's what they were, right? So then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy 2 packs because what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace, which I already did. I replaced the back patio. I replaced this one and I replaced that one. I did that yesterday and they all worked perfect. So what I did was, because I remember when I first connected these, I couldn't figure out which one was which, whatever. So I connected them one at a time. So this one was the first one. So I installed it. I got on the app I connected it, I named it, did all that, and then I actually went to replace the one that I had here in my Alexa app for the, I got to be careful saying that, for the sunrise sunset deal. And then I moved on to the next one, and I did the next one, I did the next one. So basically, I just replaced the LifeX lights with the Govee lights and completely, right? So I just like swapped them out, renamed them. So now they're to these Govee lights. Now, I will say, I mean, it's the LifeX worked awesome, but these, man, these are really bright. And in order for me to get to where I was with the LifeX at like 50%, I had to go all the way down to like 5% because I just use these for like accent lighting at night, right? So these lights stay on all night. So they stay on here because I don't like my house to be completely dark. They stay on in the front, so it lights up the front, and then also have the accent lighting on the permanent lights now, and then the back. So all these lights stay on all night. And I will say these Govee lights, man, they're bright. They get really bright. They do all the colors. Now I haven't really messed with the themes or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that you can kind of mix and match and do all that stuff or whatever. I will get into that. But the main reason why I was kind of curious and thinking about making this video is because I also have some lights out in front of my garage. We'll go out there in a minute. But in front of my garage, and they're kind of far away. But I was thinking, you know what? And those are on dusted on like the little have the little eyes, so it senses light and they turn on when it gets dark, right? So I was thinking about covering those up and then setting them up the same, but I'm not sure because that is kind of far from my router. So I was curious to see if these lights will reach that far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open one up. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to connect it. I'm going to cover that little eye so it has power. I'm going to connect, see if it'll connect because it is far. And if it does, I'm going to replace all three of those lights with the set them all basically like the same. So basically they'll all be like the same temperature and everything, and they'll all work the same. And we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so these are the Govee lights. I mean, I figured once I have all these Govee lights, I might as well just switch everything to them. And then my wife is just going to sell these on like the quarter auction or whatever she does on Facebook. But anyway, so far, actually, let me go and I'm going to hook those up. We're going to see how that works. And then what I'll do is I'll give a conclusion. We'll see how it looks at night. And I'll give a conclusion what I think about these bulbs. But let's go. All right, so let's see what's in this box. This ain't gonna be no dramatic unboxing, but oops. Let's see what's in here. So you just get the lights, little quick start guide, user manual, and you get the bulb. So I'm gonna go install these and share my thoughts. All right, so these are dusk to dawn lights. You can see it uses this little sensor right here, and so I'm gonna figure out a way to cover that or something. You know what sucks is I think these lights came with something that you can cover that. I think you unscrew this and it covered it, but so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to cover that up, and then hopefully the light turns on. I'm gonna try with just some tape right here, maybe a zip tie, and we'll see how it works. So then the light will always have power, the bulb will always have power, and then we can just control it with the app. But let's see what happens. Okay, that worked perfectly fine. So what I did was I just wrapped some electrical tape around it. I squeezed it at the top, and then I just trimmed the top off, and I just trimmed it to where you can I mean, you won't even notice that from the ground at all. Now I may have to replace this tape every once in a while or whatever, but it looks good enough to me. This is not cheap electrical tape, but it's good stuff. But so we'll see how long it lasts, but good for now. And you can see the bulb in here. So let's go ahead and unscrew this, and we can see I did have kind of a fancy bulb in here. So those are probably going to go on the quarter auction. But in fact, let's just grab the Govee because I have it in my pocket. We'll stick this one in my pocket, and then Still have the wrapping on it. Alright, well, that's one thing I do like about why I bought these lanterns, actually, because they just use regular bulbs. So, turned right on. So now, we're going to go in the app, and we're going to see. Now, maybe I'll do a screen record of the app, and it's, because I'm going to do it from right here, because these need to be able to have connection to my Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure how good the Wi-Fi is to these, so we're going to find out right now. Okay, so here we are in the app, and you can see all of the stuff I already have, right? Kind of far from my Wi-Fi. You can see even my signal. I guess my phone gets pretty good signal, but so let's go to, in order to add these, we have to go to the plus at the top, right? And it's going to say scan nearby. Oh, and there it is. So we're going to add this one, the H6008. So I guess it found it. Well, actually, you know what? It's on Bluetooth right now, so that would make sense. Okay, so we're going to name this. So in order for me to know which one it is, I'm going to hit, let's see, third car. We're going to put third car garage. No, Govee. We'll put Govee, because I think all of them are named Govee. Govee. Third car garage light. See if it, oh, that's not enough. We'll just put third car light, because this is the one all the way in the third car. And then let's hit done. Connection failed. Oh wait, no, it did connect. Okay, so I think it's because I had disconnected from the Wi-Fi, because like I said, it's pretty far out here, but it did connect. So let's you can see, actually probably can't see at all, but so I'm still screen recording, but so maybe I'll do a little switcheroo on both. But so let's see if I can turn the power off. So I'm about to power off, and there it goes. It turned off. Power on, and it turned back on. All right, so it looks like, even though, I mean, that camera is connected, but you know, I don't know, I figured the camera has better Wi-Fi connection than this bulb, but the bulb seems to be just fine. So you know what, let me make sure. Let me turn my Bluetooth off, because it might have been connected to Bluetooth. We just want to make sure. Okay, so now it does look like it's connected to Wi-Fi, and I'm not sure. It does show like it's full signal, but so I'm not sure. But let's okay, well, so it did turn it off, and let's turn it back on. Okay, and that's definitely Wi-Fi, because I turned the Bluetooth on my phone off, so it's working. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest done. You can see right here I got the other two. I'm gonna connect them up, name them, and then tonight we will get a shot of see what they look like at night. Make sure I like them, because I do like the bulbs that are in there now, but they're the fancy bulbs, and these just look like regular bulbs. So I'm gonna need to make sure that I'm okay with that. But let's wait for tonight. Okay, so you can see that I got all of the lights changed out, and I set them in the Alexa app, and then I have the sunset and sunrise settings, and then so we're just going to hit like as if the sun is coming up, and everything shuts off, and then like the sun goes down and the lights turn on. So you can see, and every single one of those lights is a Govee light. So, and they all pretty much match. So you can see how easy it is, and they're set to sunrise and sunset. But anyways, I just wanted to throw this in there at the end. So those three lights right there, the garage lights, the what do you call those, lanterns or whatever you want to call those, I just replaced those, and looks good. But that's the Govee accent lighting, and I don't know, honestly, pretty happy with it. I definitely did not mind those Life X. Those lights lasted like 4 years, but time to get everything matching. But anyways, all right, YouTube signing off. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Peace.